End key. Am I live? Maybe. Load. Stream. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 3. We made it. Last we
Yay.
left off, we had some new character. Oh my god. Stream broke. Give me a second. That didn't happen. Don't worry. All is fine. Everything is fine. Nothing's burning down.
Definitely.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 3 of Xaltium's Tyranny. Last we left off, you could say a lot happened, you could say not much happened. It depends on how you look and how invested you were into a certain someone. Eventually, at the start of the session, Garrix does make it to the Resistance FOB, which is Forward Operating Base, with the help of Longman. There, he meets 3 people, actually. Tyrone Binkles, Rin, and Seer. All high-ranking members of the Resistance, Seer being Longland's second in command. Tyrone and Rin have been there since Tyrone being there since birth, and Rin being there for at least 20 years. However, as they got drunk and all things seemed to be happy-go-lucky, there was terrible news broken by both Seer and Longland. It was worse than anyone could ever imagine. How bad, they didn't explain it. They didn't really explain what was actually going on. But they knew something had to be done, something had to be done fast. So they sent our 4 heroes, not even heroes, 4 people, probably way too far in over their head, with a mission, and they go to leave the next morning. However, as they are set off by Longland, hundreds, if not thousands, of arrows rain down on the resistance base. And as they run away, they catch this glimpse of Longland with an arrow through his neck, gasping for air. But all that comes up is blood. And they see the base burn and the forest smolder with smoke and ash, and bodies are starting to become covered with soot. But they do lose the trail, and it doesn't seem like anyone pursued them anyways. They make about a day's trip, and they decide they need time for a rest. So they take that rest. However, 3 hours into said rest, Rin hears a rustling deep within the grass, and actually goes to see what it was, with the help of Tyrone. It was their mother, burned and charred, falling dead, with the assassin slightly behind. And while they engage in combat, that does set Seer and Garrix up to help. They vanquish this assassin with relative ease, I might say. Seer tries to question him, but he ends up with nothing but a face full of blood. Body just limp on the floor. And that is where we begin tonight's session.
Fuck was that?
I guess they are coming after us.
Hey?
Xandar.
Yeah, who's they? Oh, my bad. I'm stupid.
That indeed.
That was one of the king's assassins?
I would assume, but the King's assassins are more skilled than that.
As we're talking, I bend down and I want to look in his pockets.
And you
Keith?
find Um, about 10 silver pieces.
That
Yeah.
I mean, they were
like
skilled enough to take down our mother, who, by the way, is still lying on the ground.
Oh my God, you're right. We need to check on her.
Please! I'm the only one kneeling on the ground next to her.
Can I get whoever wants to check on them an investigation check, please?
Yeah. Hold on one sec.
Whoever has a higher.
Nope, just both of you roll.
Oh.
Don't
Okay.
metagame this shit. Ain't happening.
Investigation. Is that under skills?
Yep. Should be under, yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled a 13.
10.
She dead.
Oh my god.
For real?
Yep.
Oh
She's
my
burnt.
God.
I didn't understand, like, she was back at the camp and then they attacked and then I don't understand how she ended up with these assassins. Like, was she following us from camp? And if so, like, why didn't she say anything?
Yeah.
I don't know.
In this situation, I feel like Ren is being incredibly logical, and Tyrone is just on the floor crying because his mom just died.
I
she'll
don't
cry
get it.
later.
How? If she was following us, why was she so far behind? Also, how is her burns not? She didn't succumb to her burns till just now. It doesn't make any sense. Something I
That's
don't get it.
true.
There has to be something going on. What took her so long?
I'll never get to taste her stew again. I can't believe this. There's no way. Why would she be here?
Listen, this is hard. But we can't stay here. If they tracked us this far, there's no way that someone a lot more skilled doesn't come down if word doesn't get back. I'll give you time to grieve.
We
Okay.
have to give her a burial. We can't leave her here like this.
Yeah,
That's the least we can do.
Would you like any help with this?
I think
Yeah, if you'd be
we've
willing
got
to,
it.
I'd really appreciate it.
All right.
Okay. Where would you like it? We don't have much time.
Wait, hold up.
Um,
Breaking the fourth wall right quick. Where are we standing right now?
You're in the middle of the road.
In the middle of the road. So yeah, we probably shouldn't bury her right in the
but
middle
we
of the road.
back at camp, I would say there was a nice oak tree. Let's
Oh yeah. We're not traveling with the cart though. It's just us, right?
Mm-mm.
it's just us. We
Damn.
had to run so quickly, and also like we're running on really low sleep. I haven't even slept all night, so I'm gonna need to sleep at some point.
I'm not even
But
gonna
I
lie to you, bro.
can,
Does anyone here have a burning spell?
bro.
Because I was thinking
Okay.
if I had something to carry, we could put her ashes in the container and then bring it back to the tree. But I don't know.
I
It
mean,
would
I have a
it would take too
matchbox.
long to burn her. I feel like
Yeah, you're right. Without like
that's
super
the only
Why?
thing.
dragon fire or something.
Let me see what I have, and I'm gonna start like rummaging through my pack to see what I have. I have a empty water skin and a matchbox.
Is
We
it
could.
like a super matchbox that can burn really quick, or is it just like
I
a
don't
regular
know if
match?
it would burn really quick, but we could put her on a pyre.
Okay. What do you think, Jess? Or I don't know if we're actually talking in the world, but Ren, whatever.
Ren, just try to stay in role play as much as possible.
Okay.
Um, I think like it would make sense to burn her. I'm just like I'm worried about how much time we have before we encounter more assassins.
Well, if you haven't slept, let's start the fire. I'll take this watch, and we'll let you take last.
I don't know that I'm gonna be able to sleep while we're burning Mom, honestly.
Well, I don't want you taking first watch tired.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, would we really be tired though? Like if we're not able to sleep, I feel like if anything, if you two go to bed, it'll be some time for me and Ren to unpack all this.
Yeah, say goodbye.
Yeah.
If that's what y'all wish, I'm okay with it.
You cool with that?
Mm.
All right. So us two will just take first watch since we can't sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll say our goodbyes to Mom.
I understand.
Whatever y'all need.
I'm going to head towards that little clearing in the brush that we were sleeping at and gather some kindle for a fire.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Garrix, come with me. I need help building the pyre.
Chris.
Okay. I'll leave y'all two there. And
Mm.
I'm gonna walk over to a clearing, and we're out of earshot from them. It's like, can I be honest with you?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Here's the truth. This isn't ending well. These guys exist high up in our rankings purely out of nepotism and love. I don't know how well they will fare if things got worse. I haven't really actually seen combat in 20 years.
Those two? They pointing at and around.
Yeah, those two.
Out of character for a second. How old are y'all's characters?
I think I'm 45.
Damn.
I believe I am 57.
That is
He was
not what
like
I
out of
talked to you
combat for
about.
20 years. I was like, damn. You've been like fighting when you were like 5?
Josh, we said
Alright,
you were
never
at
mind, we
like,
good.
wait, no. When we made your
Oh,
backstory, we said you were like 20. You had been a child when you came. You're like 25.
Who told you that?
Oh wait, then
That
I'd be like,
you're like,
I think there's like what 10 years between us.
yeah, because you were
So
like
if Josh is like
you were like a baby
21,
when y'all had to leave. That's what we talked about.
Did
well, Josh is
Ren tell you
21, then
that?
I'm like, no,
No,
I
that's what
didn't.
we talked about. Like when making your character.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I mean, if you
I
want to
thought
retcon
since I
it,
was
I
half
mean,
elf, it would be.
we can change that.
Yeah, I thought since I was half elf, I would be like it would take longer for me to reach maturity.
it depends. Like we can just retcon it and say you're older if you want to do that.
I'm down for whatever.
Because it hasn't really come up till now.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's up to y'all. I mean, is Ren supposed to be the older sister in this
Mm-hmm.
situation?
Yeah, so we can make you like 30 and make her 40.
Okay, I'm down for that.
So you're still like a child when you left, and she was like an adult.
Okay.
Okay. I was like,
easy, let's go.
yeah. Tyrone is just a kid. He's grown up rough, yes, but has he actually seen a lot? Not really.
Now's the time to learn. The way I see
Kinda.
it, doesn't seem like they have much option.
It doesn't. I worry for them, though. Push comes to shove. I think we both know how cruel the king can be if you get on his bad side. Let's just hope they can stand up to
I can handle my own, mostly.
it.
Say, looking at my arm for a second.
Let me roll insight. Or, fuck. Perception. Nope, that's not what I'm. It doesn't matter. I'll just add my +1. I rolled an 11. What happened to your arm? If you don't mind me asking.
Incident on a bounty. Warforged. Not really much else to say there.
You see Seer kind of like take a step back. It's like, why Warforged?
Why not? And what they done to this place?
I forget that you did grow up in Xandar.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy, I hate to tell you, it wasn't their fault.
Maybe, maybe not.
You'll see. And he kind of just turns and continues building up higher.
Watch him walk off for a second before I follow.
Okay. It's like, it takes 15 minutes for us to finish it, but it's an alright funeral pyre.
Hell sticks.
Hell stinks. We should go get them, tell them it's ready.
Walk back towards.
Me too. I kind of approach to the like edge of the road and say it's ready.
Okay. Will you help me pick her up, Tyrone?
Yeah, I got you.
And so we lift up our mom.
And it's kind of a weird. She's kind of like slanted because Red is 5 feet tall and I'm 6'2".
But like Ren is determined to still help, even though
I
this
know.
doesn't make sense.
You need some help there, sweetheart?
No. We've got this.
Okay.
Yeah, she's got this. All 5 feet of her.
I don't know how you could make me laugh, even at a time like this.
It's what Mom would have wanted.
I'm sure it is. He kind of whispers under his breath. It's like, you guys ready?
Yep, I'm good. Ren?
Ready as I'll be.
It's like, do y'all want to do it or do you want me to do it?
I think we should do it.
Yeah, send over the matches.
You see Seer take his matchbox and open it and hand it to y'all two.
I light the match and set it at the kindling. Stoke it a bit until it starts going.
you see the kindling start to like almost dissolve, not necessarily burn down, but dissolve. Like something's going on. Like it's almost unnatural in the way this kindling burns, but it catches fire. You see it grow slowly onto this wooden shelf almost, and it slowly engulfs your mother as smoke raises higher and higher into the air, and your mother starts to burn.
Mm.
It's a weird sight, isn't it?
Not
You-
something I thought I'd see for a long time, but it is what it
Mm.
is. Fuck it, we ball.
and
He
this
always seemed so large to me, and now she seems so small.
the smell that starts ruminating the air. It's that of like you couldn't imagine. It's a mix of like almost like peppered bacon and leather, and it's just something you'll never forget. It feels almost unnatural, the mixing of these two senses,
Mm.
or the two scents. And it just hits you at that moment where like the smell is going to linger, maybe not physically, but mentally for some time to come. Even for Seer, who didn't have that emotional of a connection, but did welcome your mother in 20 years ago. And slowly the body starts to just become ash. It takes maybe an hour, and it's 3 in the morning at this point. But after the body becomes its final form, Seer knocks out the kindling, and fire dwindles, and what was once a gorgeous, beautiful woman is now just a singular pile of ash.
Ren moves forward and takes out like a little bracelet she'd been working on the last like hour, and like scoops up a little bit of the ash into like the locket
Mm.
and snaps it shut.
Yo, can Tyrone reach for that skin you were talking about
Mm.
to bottle ash?
Yeah,
All right. So yeah, he's gonna motion for that.
you see Seer hand over this empty water skin, and he hands it to you.
All right, then Tyrone approaches slowly and um just neatly tries to get up all the ash into the water skin,
Mm.
just like making sure that he doesn't miss any.
You're able to fill the water skin fully with the ash, and there's very minimal left. And now this probably weighs about half a pound at this point due to the weight of the skin and with combination of the ash, but wouldn't encumber you any.
Yeah, then I
If
stick
you
that bitch in my
two,
sack.
well, if you two wanna get some rest, like I know you guys were awakened in the middle of the night, so I think me and Tyrone are just gonna sit here with this for a while.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
We need it. Well, swap off and at sunrise. Should be about 4 hours. Let me know. And I'm gonna head to bed.
Nod. Do the same.
Hmm. Um, Garrick Seer, you get the advantages of a short rest if you would like. And the sun just now starts to break over the trees.
Um, Ren, who's been like leaning on her brother, starts to like sit up and gets ready to swap watch with the others.
I sit up. I was like, thank you. And I kind of just go through the clearing and just sit on the edge of the tree line, watching the road and scanning the road.
Is it just you? Am I on
No,
watch too?
you wake up.
Okay, bet. I sit up, go find a spot opposite you,
Hmm.
more field of range. Sit there, pull up my tinkering tools, start working on my arm. As I'm watching, just sitting.
Yeah. And you see Seer pull out a old lock, and he just pulls out his these tools, and he starts practicing picking this lock slowly, almost elegantly, like an artist. Garrick's Ren, what's your plan? Not Garrick's. Ren, Tyrone, what's your plan?
I thought we were gonna sleep.
Is that what y'all want to do immediately?
Um, I mean, I know the sun is coming up and we're gonna have to get a move on, but yeah, I don't know how much further like we can make it after like running away
Mm-hmm.
and not sleeping. I think we're gonna need like 2 hours of sleep
Okay.
before we can.
Tyrone, what do you do?
That's a really good question. What am I about to be doing in this situation that we have in front of us? I'm gonna just do exactly what Ren's doing.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Just follow my older sister's example.
Mm. Um, Nothing happens for the time that you spend asleep. It is now around 8:30, and Ren, you are home again. The day is bright. You're out in town square, and town square happens to be this big circular just main street. You see shops and cafes and just bustling. It's like a bustling city, but like it's so small and quaint. And then time freezes once again, and it just slows to a halt. But you still hear echoes or murmurs of people laughing and dancing, just talking. You ready to cry out and say, "Mom, look what I got!" And he pulls out of just a little bitty lollipop, and that's it. And then nothing. Sound disappears, and you're frozen completely in this moment of time. What do you do?
Am
Am
I
I
like
losing?
I'm also frozen in time here?
This is this is Ren.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, okay. I wasn't sure if like we were in this like together. Um, I try to like reach forward
What are you reaching for?
out, out towards the wait, did you say it was the mom?
There,
I
yeah, there. You can hear a mother and her child.
that's but Ren reaches towards the child.
As you do this, you wait. It feels like your body is surrounded in water, but it's more like the air is condensed. You move slowly and you are able to grudge through the space, but as you reach for the child, it feels like everyone is feels like he's stone.
Mm. I feel like Ren starts to like panic a little, not being able to like move normally. Um,
There around you starts a gust of wind, and it shoots off down the street to your left. And if you, as you look down towards where the wind blowed, you see a couple of figures cloaked, and someone on the ground, but you can't make out who it is just yet. And you kind of feel the wind pushing you in that direction, but the space around you is holding you still, almost shoving you in the opposite direction.
um, Ren fights harder to like get to the figures because she feels like there's something important that she's missing out on.
As you move towards these figures, the wind becomes solid, and you see the motion of the wind, little lines jolting down, and they become slowly combined, almost like a very thin plane of glass. Almost imagine as thin as paper. And in a reflection, you see this person. It looks like you, but the skin starts to become dark, and you see red undertones appearing near the brows of your eyes, under your nose, and it slowly engulfs your entire face, and your skin feels like fire, like hell itself has decided to embrace you. It's almost like Avernus has decided to surround itself on top of you. And the burning sensation slowly turns to cold, and you start to freeze. And then the illusion breaks, and the pain that you once had felt falls away, but there leaves remnants, a slightly charred black near your nose, on either side of your nostril, and on your lip. But you're able to make your way to the figures as the glass, or the wind, sorry, slowly again pushes you on, becoming more of a airy figure once again. And can you make a perception check for me?
19.
Okay. So these clouded figures you don't make out, but the person on the ground looks pretty old, maybe late 50s into 70s. You can't really make out. Has very short black hair, matted, completely clothed, skin very fragile looking, worn, but also almost the consistency of leather, stretched and withered, aged beyond belief. And as you look up into the air, what was once a familiar surrounding of home, you see the sky fills with a giant plate in the sky, fully still. And you see towers start forming around you, and the city itself has walls coming from the ground, erupting, fully cascading around what you know as home. And the city itself weathers down to what was once an amazing place to live, becomes nothing more than a slum. And as the place you called home becomes a shell of its former self, you see the thing in the sky become brighter, more energized, surrounding in pearls and gold. And it's a beautiful sight if it wasn't to the detriment of your city. And you hear creaks, and you can't make out what it is. It sounds inhuman, but you don't know. And then all of a sudden you feel this pressure on the back of your neck, that burning sensation once again, and that jolts you awake.
Man, what was in that melatonin I took last night?
Tyrone, make a perception check.
Alright, 1 sec. I got a 13 again.
Okay. That her jolting awake wakes you up.
Can I wake up with like a really loud scream for no reason?
Go
Like,
ahead.
"Ah!"
Garrett's and
God, yes.
Seer need to make a perception check on that. Big O, are you further away or me? We never discussed this. Are you on the opposite side of me?
I have no idea.
Okay.
From our watch positions?
Yes.
Yeah, I would be like, I'd have my back to you,
Okay.
5 feet away.
Make your perception check at disadvantage.
Man.
I know you chose the spot, not me.
I mean, how do I roll with disadvantage? I've never
Yeah.
done that before.
Roll twice, take the lowest number. It's the opposite of advantage.
18.
We both hear Tyrone's girlish scream, and I go to run over to see what happened. I'm just like, what's going on? What happened?
I don't know. My brother just woke up screaming. I have no idea what happened. You okay, brother?
Hey, don't act like you were the reason I woke up and screaming. You literally punched me in the face. Wink, wink.
I must have just been like sleepwalking or something. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sleep punching is more like God damn.
You're in the same spot. How did you end up here? Sleepwalkers usually walk for a while.
Well, sometimes I just kind of like kick or flail a little bit in my sleep. I've done it my whole life, so
Yeah,
Deception
she's
check.
special.
nothing unusual there.
Deception check.
Because I feel like Ren wants to tell her brother about the dream, but she doesn't fully trust Seer right now because he wasn't being like forthright before.
Mm-hmm.
Nat 20!
I rolled a dirty 20. Okay.
I can't believe you rolled a 22.
Serious the sense that she's not telling the truth, but he can't really pinpoint
Even
what.
for that Nat 20?
I got a dirty 20. It matched. I just don't get to tell
Okay.
what. It's like,
Yeah.
there's something you're not telling me.
Well, I feel like I should be asking you that after all of this, honestly.
Then ask. And he kind of sits down.
I just feel like things with Xandar are clearly so much worse than you ever let on.
Just because Longland decided to shelter you from the horrors of this world did not mean you weren't existence from them. Does not mean you didn't see them. You know the casualties, the loss over 20 years. I don't know what you expected them to never go on the attack after we made our attack. After we invaded Xandar itself. You expected just to hunker down, just a couple days out, and hope everything would be okay? Yes, they attacked way sooner than we thought. But anyone with half a fucking brain would know that we couldn't stay here.
Okay. This just got personal. Okay. Fine. Um, you know, I'm aware that like I wasn't the most trusted or anything, but we're what we have now, so unfortunately you're stuck with me and
Yeah,
my
bitch.
half a brain.
I never claimed your
Stuck with
existence with us was unfortunate. I just said you didn't see reality as it was. And it's gonna get a whole lot fucking worse because we have a whole lot less resources.
Well, with me, I'm more of a glass half full type of guy, so I don't know. We just killed that assassin. We're up one. So I mean, let's keep it going. One Zendarian at a time.
The glass is broken.
Damn. That's extreme pessimism.
I mean, you can think that. But I
The
did
thing is,
lose
And
like,
I
Ren
don't
has,
think
like,
yesterday, but
a
at the same time, I can still see like the light in a lot of people's eyes. Even the same people that thought this war was lost still had a bit of hope left. So I mean, and even those that are dead, if we stop now, their lives that have been lost are meaningless. We owe it to them to keep pushing forward and give it 100%.
you misconstrued what I'm talking about. I never said give up. I never said give in. I never said don't fight until our feet bleed, our throat is burned, and we have a rope around our neck. If so be it, that is where we fight to. But don't ever think that this will be bloodless, this will be lifeless, and you don't forget who we're fighting for. There are no innocents to be taken. People didn't ask for this fight. A lot of people don't want to join. That should not be taken out on them. It should be taken out on the people that caused this. No one else.
look, we're all on the same side here. Like, clearly tensions are high right now. I'm certainly grieving. I think everyone here is grieving to some extent, except Garrick's, who's, you know, chilling.
Yeah, he's just kind of chilling.
We should go.
But yeah, we need to get going.
I'm gonna start packing up my bedroll, put it into my pack. Getting everything packed and ready to go should take about 15 minutes. What does everyone do in that time? That isn't what we already
Mm,
explained.
Ren packs up like her bedroll and stuff, and gets out her navigating gear. Gets ready to go.
Back up. Make sure I got ammo on me.
Oh, the
Reloaded.
ammo.
You used 2 bullets last fight, so you should have 18 left. I went back and checked. You're supposed to be able to like take ammo out in your inventory, but I can't actually find a way to do that. So I'm just gonna keep a mental note.
I was gonna ask about that. I'm just gonna like discard as I use, which is annoying, but I don't have a feature for it.
You can get there's a thing just called bullets.
I
If you
have
go
them in my inventory. I just don't know how it like tracks.
um if you go click on like does it say ammunition for it? Let me see.
Maybe I didn't add them. Maybe I'm throwing.
Maybe you are throwing.
Maybe. I'm gonna add 18 to my inventory.
Ah,
Going, we're good.
okay. So if you click on them though, there should be it'll say quantity if you go to like the description, the big like page, and you can just lower them with the quantity plus or minus thingy. So pro tip. Um you see Seer take daggers that were originally like near his left and right wrist and he fastened them under his wrist, blade pushing towards the arm to keep them more well hidden while walking. He's like, is everyone ready to go?
Ready.
I'm ready.
Hmm.
Um, it's still multiple days out at this point. I don't know what to do. Let's hope we make it. And he's like, well, guess to get going. And he starts
Okay.
walking towards the north or southwest.
And Ren's gonna offer to take up the rear and hope that maybe at some point she'll get a chance to talk to her brother about her dream.
Um, it's like, so it's like, keep fair bit of distance. 5 yards between us. Let's stay within shouting distance.
Oh. Ren's just gonna pretend like that's fine. Doesn't bother her.
Okay. You spend maybe 3 hours walking. It's now maybe 11, closer to midday. You're not sure exactly how much time you've been walking. You are slowly starting to feel sore, especially those that haven't done this before. I'm going to need everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw.
If I don't want to.
Well,
Oh.
was
It's
that
a
not?
okay, that's better. I saw the 7, I thought it was a 1. I was like, oh no. Still 11's not great, but I'll take that over 11.
17.
Tyrone?
Sorry, y'all kind of lagged for me. What's happening right now?
I need a
Constitution.
con saving throw.
You need a what?
A Constitution saving throw?
Constitution. Yes.
All right, 1 second. I rolled a 20,
Nat or dirty?
Yo.
dirty 20. It was a 17, and I got a +3.
Okay, I'm going to need Garrix and Ren to suffer a
No.
point of exhaustion.
That you.
Will that just be HP?
Yep. No. Where's
Or
the
you.
exhaustion modifier? Is it? Okay, it should be in here. Go to conditions in your player character and give yourself, at the very bottom, a level of exhaustion.
You're sorry?
Um, so at the middle of your player character, at the main page, go to conditions, go all the way down, and give yourself a level of exhaustion. You have to scroll.
Damn. Done it.
This will give you disadvantage on all ability checks.
Like that.
I'm still not finding it.
Do you
This
see
is
where
on the
your
main page.
yeah, you see where your character portrait
Oh,
is?
no. Okay, I see. Okay. We're good.
And then scroll all the way down to exhaustion. Give yourself 1 point.
Yep. Got it.
Okay. As this time passes by and the sun beats down on you, everyone make a perception check.
I got a 6.
9.
12. Okay,
25. I
nat
got
20.
a nat 20 and then a 5.
Bro, she
Receive
stole
the
my
What the
fuck
shit.
out of
fuck?
that.
You stole the fuck out of my dude. I usually get the random nat 20s.
It's so
Man,
insane.
you see this caravan coming at you, probably four. I'm sorry, coming from behind you, 5 carts deep, bustling. You hear people talking, chatting shit. Can't really make out what anyone is saying, but it's really loud. Sounds like maybe 15 people about 60 yards away from you.
Um,
What are they doing?
What are they doing?
is it just me that notices, or like is everyone noticing this? I know I rolled the highest, but
You notice this.
okay.
True. Bad.
All right. Ren shout for Seer to stop, since I assume like he's kind of like the furthest away.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then she kind of motions to go towards like the cover at the edge of the road.
At the where Sear points, there's this like kind of small rock foundation, maybe just under waist height for the normal adults. So waist height for someone that's
Turn right
around
for me.
5'10", 5'11".
Okay.
Sear goes over and ducks behind this rock.
All right, Ren
I need
hustles forward
everyone that is
and
going to
goes.
do this needs to make a stealth check for me.
Okay. I cannot make this up. I got another nat 20.
No fucking way.
Let's see. Let's see. I got a 22.
I got
I'm
a
stealthy
15.
as
15.
fuck.
Really?
Stealth check.
Is that 3 in a row for you?
I'm looking.
No, there's a dirty 20.
20, 20.
Okay.
And
You're
17.
okay. They're gonna roll a
11.
Okay, they're gonna roll a perception check. Nat 1. What a fucking roll.
I ain't perceiving shit.
It gets about maybe 30 feet away, and Sear's gonna pop out and kind of motion at this caravan as like, "Hey guys, where you going?" And it's like, well, you don't see what it looks like, but all you hear back is like, "It's going good, going good." Um, what? Well, why are you in the middle of the road? What? Why am I in the middle of the what? Sorry. Well, why are you in the middle of the what? Uh, um, I'm lost. Hmm. Okay. Um, you want to ride? Um, I mean, do you got room for a couple people? Cause like, it's not just me. It's like, no, it's just you. You're the only one in the middle of the wood. I'm just like, I still don't know what you're saying, but there is more. There's just behind the rock that's like right there, and he kind of just motions to the rock. And he's like, well, yeah, you want to come? I was like, Sh- um, sure. Where are you heading? It's like, we're going down the road, and we're gonna go to Forgotten City, and we're gonna sell some things and make money. I was like, Okay. If you want to come, you come. You can bring your friends too. I don't know why they're still sitting behind a rock. If you just pointed out where they are, they're just kind of no
What
point
the
at this.
fuck is my nat 24 if we're just gonna come out anyway?
What's up? It's me, Tyrone Binkles.
Hello, Tupper.
You
What's
sound
this
like Taika
person?
Waititi. He has no idea who you
Oh!
are.
I know who Taika Waititi is. What the fuck do you mean?
No,
Talk
but
about
this
this
guy won't.
random caravan guy.
Who the fuck is Taika Waititi? You see this like big hulking man in this like duster, thick black hair, swept back, full beard, maybe 6'1", 250.
Go on.
He looks grizzled. He has a scar going across his eye.
Mm. Interesting.
It's like, well, your guy there said you wanted to come, so do you want to come? We're going to Forgotten City.
Yeah, if you'll have us, we'd be really grateful.
Yeah. Just well, we have room in the back caravan there.
Ren, say something.
They love a good Uber. Thanks, man.
What's
Sorry
Uber?
about Taika Waititi and Uber.
What's Uber?
We're really grateful for this. And we'll help
Okay, now
out
you're
in
just
whatever
avoiding my
way we need.
question.
Oh, Uber is an old means of transportation, in which people would share rides together.
Oh, like dragons.
Like dragons, yeah.
I
Yep.
miss dragons. And he just kind of like, well, if you want to get in, you can come with us.
But
And Seer just kind of like nods at him and says thanks. He just moves on to the back. And
so Ren kind of like whispers to Seer, like, "Hey, do you know these tradespeople? Like, why are we trusting them?"
well, the reason we're trusting them is they have a caravan and they're going to the same place we are. And, and I don't feel like walking.
Right.
Um, so you get to this back and it's filled. There's just a couple of women and children. About 3 women, about 5 kids. If all of you were to get in the, if as all of you get into this like back of this caravan or this back of this like cart, you become very squished together. He's like, you see one of the kids slowly wake up and he's maybe 6 and he's got like dusty brown hair. He's kind of adorable. He's like, who are you guys?
Hey, my name's Ren. This is my brother Tyrone.
It's like, hi, and he
I,
spits on his hand, and he reaches out to shake your hand.
all right, Ren spits in her hand and she shakes his hand right back.
Mm. He shakes your hand like aggressively, like up and down, like the full force covering his whole torso. And he looks at Tyrone, and spits in his hand, and reaches out his hand.
Tyrone.
Yeah, you're kind of donawalling this child. um, don't mind my friend. He's a mute, and he's like, oh, okay. And
Yeah,
was like,
my brother's not feeling this place.
and he kind of just motion. He just swivels like his full upper body. He doesn't move with his waist. He just turns his upper body towards Garrick's, and he's like, he reaches out his hand.
Chan.
Nice. I was like, you didn't do the thing, but it's okay. And you see, spits on his hand one more time, and it's just covered at this point. And he just once again swivels over to Seer, and Seer just goes, "I'm good, kid. Thanks for the offer."
You're no funds here.
You just swap spit with an 8-year-old.
Not with my mouth. Like, my hand is washable.
So is your mouth. I don't see your point. You're just kind of weird.
Ugh.
And it's like, you're someone from the, like, the driver. Dude, I don't know. I don't ride horses. The person with the
Yeah,
reins.
there's no driver of like yeah.
And he's like, all set back there? And Seer just kind of goes, yep. And you just, one by one, you hear the horses pick up until your cart starts to trot along at a very leisurely pleasure. And it's like, what are y'all doing? Seer goes, what are you heading over to sell? And I was like, just some stuff we picked up from this old woodworking camp. I was like, what'd you get? You got a big caravan over here. It's like, oh, just some fine, fine wood. Perfectly in season. Absolutely gorgeous. I was like, I see. That makes sense. And you just, the message, the conversation kind of stops. And you spend the next full day in this caravan, very cramped. You engage in light conversation here and there, but it's very awkward. But like,
Well, sorry, what was the span of time you said?
a whole day.
Okay.
So if everyone would like to, roll a dexterity check for me.
Dex
Alright.
check, huh?
It's not a saving throw.
No, just dex check. I guess do acrobatics. No, just a dex check. Just dex.
I got a 20.
Okay.
Got a 4.
Got a 20.
That's a 12.
You got a 22?
Okay, everyone but Ren is able to find like a comfortable sleeping position, and they are able to take a long rest. Ren,
I
however,
was able.
yeah, you got a 12.
12. Let's go. My hat down. Sleep. At this bitch.
Ren, you're not able to find any sort of comfort, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. Oh, that's the wrong. No, that was right. Okay. Not 20 plus 1. 21.
Okay, you can remove your point of exhaustion.
These nat 20s are crazy, bro. You gotta stop. I need some of that.
They're insane. I'm like getting them at like not even that important a time.
Mm-mm.
The ones and twos are finna come in during combat. Just
Yeah.
watch.
Well, I did just roll a 4, so
It was like, you hear the driver again. It was like, it's about time we take a break for the horses. I suggest you all do what you gotta do now. Stretch your legs, get out, talk, enjoy yourself. And you see her just kind of like crawls over a couple children to get out of the back of the wagon.
Ren kind of motions to Tyrone that like she wants to talk.
Seer wanders
Oh,
off
what?
by
What's up?
himself.
So the reason I punched you in my sleep last night was actually that I had this like terrible like waking nightmare about our home and about me too. But I'm not as worried about myself as I am like what we're walking into.
You think it was a premonition type of dream?
I don't even know if it was a premonition so much as like I don't think that the lost city is going to be in a good wait, it's the Forgotten City. I don't think it's going to be in good shape when we get there. Like we already knew that we didn't know exactly like what to expect going in, but I honestly think it's going to be so much worse than we expected.
Well, we need to hold out hope. Obviously, that's not a good sign, but I'll believe the Forgotten City's been destroyed beyond like repair when I see it, because we're a strong people. So
I
we
think
gotta
it's
hold out hope.
still going. It looked like a slum now. It looked like the Empire is just like taking everything.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. It was it was it just felt so real. I don't know if I should trust Seer with that. I don't even know if he would believe me. Like he doesn't think very
I don't
highly
know
of
either.
me.
I think I don't think Seer dislikes us, but at the same time,
I don't know.
I don't think he trusts us yet with what's to come, with what he believes is to come. But,
Yeah.
we're all we have at this point. So we need to just prove
Mm.
ourselves to him at this point. Because, like, I know with me being, like, one of the youngest ones here, he doesn't think I have, like, the maturity or the experience to really be, you know, too useful. But that's where
I
I'm going to
mean, we're
prove
not
him
even
wrong.
that far apart in age either, but I don't think he really believes in either of us. Sucks.
Well, we're going to show him, sis. Just you wait.
Right. I believe.
Get those nat 20s ready.
Garrick's roll a perception check.
15.
You hear most of what is said. You get the main idea. You get the worrisome about the Forgotten City, the lack of trust in Seer, and the string of optimism they are trying to unwind.
Is
So
it
like
again,
I don't
sir?
really mind Garrett's overhearing because like I don't think he's necessarily like loyal to Seer. I think he's just like aligned with the cause. But
Let's go.
Do any of you leave the wagon?
yes, gotta
Okay.
stretch.
Okay.
I get out, I stand beside it, lean against it.
Mm. You
Ren
uh,
kind of rolls out with zero grace just to try to make the kids laugh.
okay. Can I get a performance check? They all
Got a
kind
Oh no.
4.
of. That's a nat one. Oh no, no. They all just kind of sit there and they boo you, and they throw like small metal drinking cups at you. It's like you fucking hit my ankle, you cunt.
What does he try to do?
Try to roll out. Trying to roll out.
Yeah,
like kind of comically.
it's gonna make the
Um,
kids laugh.
to the people that do leave the wagon, you see Seer sitting just on the road, knees close to his chest, and he's just kind of sitting there, maybe 30 feet away from the last wagon, silently sitting there, just in the middle of the road.
Emo as fuck.
Um, as all the people get out, you see this hulking guy that you met during the first encounter, and he just comes in the last caravan as you were the most recent pickups. I'm like, well, boys, how you doing?
What's up,
Okay.
guy? I missed you.
Miss you too, bud.
He does sound like that guy.
Well, probably only got a couple days. Y'all planning to stay a while?
In the Forgotten City?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, I think it just depends on, well, what it's like when we get there. We're just kind of traveling right now, so
Yeah,
we'll
we're just
see.
trying to check the place out, see what's going on. If there's any
Hmm.
good taverns to hang out at.
Oh boy,
Dwarven maid.
if you if you want taverns, they're there. That's about That's all are left. All that's left.
All that's left.
Yeah. Don't don't you know? Like it's not much of a secret.
I mean, it's
Please
been a
enlighten
while
me.
since we've been. I haven't heard the best things about it, but
Um, man, y'all really out of the loop. After Xandar built the Sky City over it, it just became kind of overrun with violence.
no, Sky City. Who lives in the Sky City?
Um, usually you see Xandar's elite usually treats it as more of a vacation home. Um, high-ranking political officials, really good prostitutes, that kind of thing.
Sounds right up your alley, eh, Red?
I don't know about all that.
Don't mind her. She's kind of shy
um,
about that
do
stuff.
you, do you just pass through the Forgotten City to sell your wares, or do you ever get to sell them to like the officials either?
I mean, you don't really interact with them. I mean, the
Yeah.
usually if you see an official, there's no way to get. You have to enter the Forgotten City to get to Sky City. Um,
Mm,
there's usually a few elevators, sky elevators that go up there, but they're heavily guarded, and we assume that at least some of our wares does end up there. They are usually pretty nice, but
mm,
we don't really know. We enter there and then we kind of just stay there for the night, and we usually head our way through to Torque on the Dead Coast, and
mm.
we've entered the Dead Coast because usually you can find some stuff there. I mean, people consider it the Dead Coast, but sometimes you find like not dead things.
Oh yeah. Well, good for you guys. I'm happy y'all are making it in this world.
Yeah, I mean, when you're not
Um,
being murdered by public officials, it's pretty nice.
uh, have you lost anyone
Oh yeah,
recently?
my whole family's dead.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just
I'm
me
really sorry to
and these
hear that.
guys. It's fine. They died a long time ago. Couple of arrows to the knee, few to the face.
Yeah, there used to be adventurers like us before that.
No, they weren't adventurers. My wife was a housewife. We had 3 kids, and then they all got shot and they got burned.
Oh my god, that's awful. I'm
Yep.
so sorry to hear that.
Well, it pays well.
All right.
You don't do it on the
Well,
past here.
we really appreciate you guys helping us out.
Oh yeah. You're welcome. What's with that guy though? He seems kind of sad.
Well, we've lost some people recently too.
Oh well, I'm sorry, guys.
Hey, it's like you said, you just kind of gotta live in the moment, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Also, yeah, he's got a huge stick up his ass too. But
oh well, maybe pull it out. I guess like if it's really that big of a problem. Oh,
no, I'll let him
was that a
know.
metaphor?
I'll let him know your advice.
Was that a metaphor? I'm sorry, I don't pick up on those things.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Metaphors are, they're silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just being silly.
Ah, silly, goofy.
That's what I do to cover up the trauma.
Ah, I understand.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some coffee on by my tent if you'd like some. And he kind of just points. And it's like 20 feet
Oh my God,
down
I love
on the
you.
side of
I need so much coffee right now.
um, I'm
Yeah, I've been really struggling to stay up.
yeah. You can go get some. Don't say you love me though. My wife is still dead, but I love her. So don't do that.
Yeah, Ren, come on, stupid.
Hey, that's not nice.
Yeah,
Um,
you're right. I'm
I
sorry, my
metaphorically
sister.
love
I love you
you.
so much.
Aren't y'all like brother and sister? I mean, I don't judge, but like roll tide.
No, it's like phileo. It's like brother sisterly love,
Oh, like
Yeah,
like familial love.
ah, I used to have a family.
yeah. Mm.
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah.
then
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you want some
All right, I'm gonna go
coffee?
get that coffee now.
Yeah, you go talk to the people. You enjoy. I'll see you there. And he kind of just like waddles off. Um, what do y'all do?
I'm gonna say that Ren also pours Seer a cup of coffee when she gets over there because she does feel like a little bit bad that he's been sitting by himself, and she like wants the chance to like ask him some questions.
Mm. Well, he's not. Sierra isn't near the fire or
Thing.
the camp. He would be on the other side of the caravan, so that's probably like 90 feet so far from the.
Thing. He like really went off on
Yeah,
his own.
he's just still kind of sitting there.
So I can't bring him coffee?
No, you can bring him coffee. I'm just saying he's not near the camp.
Oh, okay.
What about Garrick's?
I don't know what Garrick's doing. What is Garrick's doing?
Okay.
I'm coming. I want some
I feel
coffee.
like yeah. I feel like
Oh, we're
yeah.
having a vibe though.
Let's go.
So, Garrick's and Tyrone, you end up by this fire, and there's just people talking. A lot of people laughing, giggling. Then you hear one of those kids, "Mommy, can we go play?" And you hear the mom's like, "Um, I'm sorry, son. We're gonna have to leave soon, but once we get to where we're going, we can play all you want, okay?" And he goes, "Okay." And he kind of just nuzzles up in a little bitty blanket and he drinks some coffee.
What do these people like look like? Are they like they're just people?
Um, Majority of them are human. There are a few elves and half elves, maybe about 3 or 4, and there is one fire genasi over in a corner.
Okay, cool.
A fire Nazi?
Fire fire genasi, not a fire Nazi, a fire genasi.
Don't know what that is.
Yeah, me neither. I also heard fire Nazi.
How would you?
Descendants of like genies. It's like
Yeah,
a red person.
you
Like,
can do
they're very
fire damage.
visible.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Um, So y'all two, Garrick's and Tyrone are near the fire. Ren, as they make their way over the fire, it does take you just a couple minutes to get over to Seer, who's still kind of sitting there, and he seems to be just alone in his thoughts.
Wait, so can I bring him the coffee now?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, Ren brings over one of the cups of coffee and sits down next to him,
He
offers it to him.
he he tastes the coffee and just kind of goes, um, thanks, and he slowly sips the coffee.
Hmm. Ren kind of like lets it be silent for like a few minutes. Before she asks like, "Hey, what do you know about what's happened in the Forgotten City in the last 20 years?"
Um, it's been rummaged through a whole bunch. Xandar's, from what I heard, has completely ruined it. But besides that, I don't know. Besides, there's people there that I think if they've really been pushed as hard as we've been led to believe, we got people willing to fight. At least I would hope.
I mean, I would hope so too, but I'm worried that it's even worse than I thought.
As bad as it gets. I mean, what other choice we don't? What other choice do we have? I mean, we can go to Torque, Aresia, try to find some small settlement on the dead coast. Maybe Magno or Verdun. But Magna, has been in a stalemate with Xandar politically for I don't know how long. They seem to have
Hmm.
basically settled on peace. I don't know if we could flip them. I think our best hope is the Forgotten City.
What about what about this like sky city that's been built above it? Have you heard about that?
Are you sure that even exists? I've heard rumors, but it seems
I
physically impossible.
I know it does. I didn't even think it would be real either, but I was talking to those tradespeople and it sounds like a lot of the like high up officials at least visit there, if not like live there full time.
Hmm.
And there's no way they're doing that in the actual city, so
I mean, if a lot of the higher up officials do really live there, that could be ground zero for a large scale attack.
that's what I'm thinking. But we currently have 4 people, so I don't even know how we're gonna get there.
I mean, if these guys are going to the Forgotten City like they say they are, we'll get in at least into the Forgotten City. Um, and I think one thing that you and Tyrone have not yet learned is there are many definitions of violence. You don't have to necessarily use physical violence. I mean, war is politics, politics is war. Just politics is war without bloodshed, and war is politics with bloodshed. So we don't have to play the war game, we could play the political game.
Well, open to ideas, but I really think you're gonna have to like open up to us more with like your knowledge because we don't know enough, and I think we could really be an asset to you and to like this cause.
I've been stationed with the FOB for 23 years. If they built that under our noses, there's no telling what else they could have done.
The glass is broken.
The glass is broken. But who said we needed glass?
Oh, that's a good line. Not gonna lie.
He kind of starts looking at. Seer starts looking at this back of the nearest wagon. He's like, "Stay here. Keep a lookout." And he sneaks his way over to the back of that caravan, and he's got a. I don't think they can even close to match this. They roll a goddamn nat 20. God damn it. Um, he gets to the back of this caravan and is kind of like snooping around. Why did I have to roll a 25? And he does this, and he's snooping around, and someone notices, and you see this guy like he notices almost immediately as he sees kind of like is half in, kind of like balanced on his waist. You see this guy quickly like kind of get up and start walking towards the wagon. He comes over to you and is like, "What's your friend doing?"
Um, you know, I don't really know. But he's a good guy, so I'm sure there's some explanation for
Oh,
this.
I'm sure there is. And he puts his left hand on this short sword and like starts walking towards the wagon. And he kind of shouts, "Is like, what you doing?" Seer hops out. I was like, "I'm looking for my rations." And he's just lying through his fucking teeth.
See this?
Um, uh, Tyrone Garrick's perception check. He buys it, and I was like, you know,
Before.
I got a 7.
neither of you really notice it. No. But he's like, he slowly lifts his hand off the sword. He's like, well, if you wanted something to eat, why don't you just come near the campfire? So he's like, well, not really good with groups. Kind of social anxiety, if you get it. Guy goes, well,
It's the stick up his ass, Ren. Just trying to break the tension.
Bro,
excuse,
Ren, and then I'm trying to get her to shut up.
excuse, um, you want to, did you hear it? Roll a perception check. If y'all want to roll for a perception check to hear it, go ahead.
I gotta roll to
Rolled a
get it.
nat 1. I got a 4.
Oh no.
Is that a 24, Garrix?
I got a 24 the first time.
Oh, you got a 24 the first time?
Sir.
I thought you said 4. Oh.
Oh no, I was gonna say, that's what I
Oh,
was like, wait,
I
what? I
rolled
didn't
a
hear
4.
that?
Oh, yeah, you did. I'm sorry.
Oh, we good, let's go.
What did you
I
roll
wanna
the
walk
sec?
over.
What did you? Okay, you can just keep
I
that.
didn't roll again
You
because I
just
was like,
keep
yo,
it.
if I didn't get it with a 24, I was like, I'm not getting it. That's funny.
And you do hear what Ren yells, and Seer's like, "The fuck?" Go on, and he kind of just like waves you off, and you, Seer and Garrix meet at the edge of the road, maybe 45 feet from the campfire. It's like, what are you doing up?
Seer to me.
Yeah, Seer to you. Sorry.
I heard something going on over here, so over to check it out.
Some doofus had his fucking britches in a twist. Thought I was stealing or whatever. It's just kind of rude.
Not causing trouble anymore.
No, but I think he might be a bit on the weird side.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Well, I think
These
these people
guys,
have been through as hard times as all of us, so I don't really blame them for being concerned.
the guy that was briefly in this counter was here was like, "Hey man, I'm sorry." Kind of slaps his hand on his shoulder, his Seer's left shoulder, and kind of walks away. Seer nods. He's like, "I don't know. These guys just seem iffy. Something's off." I don't know what's off, but it's something.
Hmm. Just that one person, or like you feel like all of them?
Some of them feel, not all of them, but it feels like just a group of people. It feels like half of them are chill, and then half of them are just kind of. I don't know. They just give me a weird feeling.
Hmm. Do you feel like there's like a mixed group of people? Like,
I think these guys are very mixed. They just seem to clash, personality wise. I mean, this guy had a stick up his ass, and this other guy's just bubbly and cheerful and was as gracious as he could be. Doesn't make sense. It's kind of weird to keep that mixed of company.
yeah, he was upbeat even when talking about how his wife was dead,
Uh
which,
huh.
you know,
His wife's dead.
yeah. I mean, as a fellow masker of trauma, like I didn't think too much about it, but it was like a little weird how upbeat he was even after talking about how his whole family died.
How did he speak? Was he just like, mm,
Like if Taika Waititi was a Muppet.
no, not how did he like? I don't need him to do a fucking voice impression. Did he seem just
Didn't
upbeat, or
really
did he
seem
seem
like he cared.
just absent?
Said it, as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
It's hard to mix happy
like
with matter of fact.
yeah, it was like he was talking about the weather
Hmm.
or like, just like what is, right?
Wasn't
I
upset,
think he did care about his
wasn't
wife though.
happy.
He wasn't happy about me saying I loved him.
His
That's a long story. Don't worry about it.
uh, no, 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 no. Tell, please tell.
Like I just really wanted the coffee, and he said he had coffee for me, so I said I loved him.
I'm glad you'll
I was
slut yourself
joking,
out for
man.
coffee. I mean, I would too at this point.
Hey, I brought you that coffee. It was a peace
Um,
offering.
fair enough. How about we talk to this guy?
What about?
I mean,
I don't know. One of these, one of those two are hiding something. And if he's that chill about his dead wife, he'd be hiding basically anything.
Yeah, that was a little
well, I
suspect.
agree,
I'm not
but
gonna lie to you.
I think we should play it pretty natural. Because
I could
honestly,
try
like me and
talking to
Tyrone
him.
already talked to him a lot, so
What'd you say,
like,
Fitz?
Yeah, I'm about to play this
I could
artificial as
try
hell.
talking to him. Had something in
yeah,
mind
okay.
you were looking for.
Mm. Let's see what he knows. Um, Ask him to help with moving something out of this box. I'll be at the back of the wagon.
Alrighty. I walk over to the dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey there.
Hey,
What are you doing?
not much. What about you?
Not much. Wondering, could you get your hand over here? We're at the wagon. To
Yeah.
move something and really got the arm for it.
I see where you get that. You don't have an arm. That that's funny. Um um, roll a persuasion check.
Is that
Yeah, I can really help you here. Yeah, show me where you need me.
Appreciate it. We make our way over to the wagon.
Okay. I need to roll a Mr. Stealth check. Ten. 9. I was like, well, what you need? And you think, seems kind of off. And as you make it to the wagon, Garrick's is gonna go and like fight to like pull this guy from like the view of the road over to the wagon and try to cover his mouth. So that's a strength check contested. 7. And that's an 11, so he wins that. And you see Garrick's pull this like hulking dude. And he just slams him against the cart. And I need Ren and Tyrone to make a perception check on that.
Alright.
And he gets his hand and he slowly transitions his left hand up and pulls a dagger to this guy's throat. I was
I
like,
rolled a 22.
22. Ren, what
okay? So
about you?
Seer pulls out the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
19 plus 5.
You
24.
both hear a big thud against the wagon. And it kind of shakes it a little bit, like it's very loud. You're surprised no one else really notices it. And what do you do?
Hey, yo, damn, shit popping off. We should go check it out.
No, Jinkies. Let's go.
Okay.
Jinkies? That's what you're going with?
I'm trying it out. I'm testing it out.
Yeah, well, keep testing. That one is not it.
I'll keep trying.
Okay. What do y'all do?
Okay, you cut out, Dee. What was that?
What do y'all do?
We go to the side of the
Yeah,
wagon
yeah,
where like we
we
heard
see them
the
pressing this man, holding the dagger against
Um,
his neck, and we're
he's
like,
on the
what's
other
happening?
he's on the other side of the wagon. Like he's on the opposite side. Like you couldn't see him, you just heard this noise.
Okay.
Um, as you approach, you're at the start of the road, like you come out of that little ditch. Garrix, you see them approaching, having seen what Seer had just done.
Like, Seer, put the knife down.
We can't go back at this point, can we?
Well, we're here now. Thought we was just gonna talk to this guy.
We are talking. He just takes the dagger, throws it into the tent of the wagon. Like, you're gonna tell me exactly what the fuck you're doing here. And the guy just starts me. I just wanted to live in wood. And he just falls into like this heap of crying mush. Like he just kind of deflates as a human, and that's when y'all two get here and first notice what's happening.
Whoa, oh my god.
Whoa!
You?
Yes.
Wait, okay, hold on. Like, do we have any reason to think that, like, he deserves this treatment? Like, what is going on?
He's on the floor crying. I mean, he's a big baby.
He's a big baby, so we should threaten to kill him.
I was never gonna kill this man.
All right. Whatever
It
you
looked
say.
like it.
Just they've done nothing but transport us, and like now you've threatened someone who's very kind to us. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little concerned here.
It's like, listen, Chief. And he's just looking at the guy that's on the floor. He's like, stop babbling your fucking eyes out. I need you to talk to me. He's like, okay. Don't hurt me. It's like, why are you heading to the Forgotten City? Like, we deliver what? I told you. We deliver what? It was like, buddy, I hate to tell you this. Xandar isn't in need of fucking wood. Tell me the reason you're heading over. It's like, but we just wood. Not fucking buying it. So you're gonna tell me why you're heading there? Or I swear to God, you're not gonna like me. Trust me, I won't kill you. It'll be a lot worse than death. I'll tell you that much. So you gonna talk?
Out of character question, was there more vehicles, or were we just like in like was there a convoy of us,
Yes,
or was it just
it's a big
wagon?
convoy.
Okay, cool. I wasn't aware of it.
Yeah, it's about. I'm sorry, I shouldn't make that. I thought I said this. It's about 5 or
Probably did.
6 wagons, and you were in
Okay,
the
decent.
very back
Yeah,
of this caravan.
I think you said that like a bit ago.
I
So
missed that. It's my bad.
it's like, so you have one more chance. What are you not telling me? Persuasion check. Please give me a good roll.
Doesn't Tyrone have a good persuasion stat?
I don't know.
Like Bard and all that?
Listen, I just
I rolled a 13.
you want to talk to him?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. And he takes his short sword and just thunks it between the guy's legs.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Siri. You're looking like an L man's right now. Let me holler at him right quick. I could probably get some info.
Get him. And he walks off.
All right. You with me here, Mr. Watiti? You still with us?
Who's Patiti?
It's you. That's your name, my friend.
Oh.
But that's besides the point. Anyways, I can tell, right, that you're not wanting to be in this situation. You know, you're
No,
not
no,
really
no, no, no,
prepared
no,
for
no, no.
this. It's really bad, and I feel
Yes.
bad because we really got to know you and we were cool. You were kind enough to transport us and all that. But Seer technically outranks me, okay? So he's really the one calling the shots. But at the same time, I could maybe get him to lay off a little bit if you could give him a little something. You know what I mean? Just a little something.
Well,
Because I can't guarantee your safety, but
what's a
I can
little
maybe calm
something?
him down for you a little bit. Just a
What's a
little
little
bit of
something?
info.
Well,
Just
what do you look?
make sure you're telling him everything that like your real motive for going to the Forgotten
What's
City. Because
we're
we're feeling like you're holding out on us a little bit, big guy.
We're supposed to deliver special goods.
Special goods?
Oh,
What do you mean by that?
They're special.
Special how?
Um, they people the Sky City wants them for the newly crowned diplomats.
What are these goods? Are they? Is it food? Is it like
It's
weapons?
it would be a noun.
You're not giving me a lot to work with here, big guy.
I can't tell you. They'll kill me.
Uh, well, I think my buddy Sarah might do a lot worse if you don't start talking.
Said you can't tell us?
No.
Did you show me?
Um. You
Got
have
this
to.
rope here. You tie
Um.
my hands behind my back. But you know I won't touch it.
You have to. That won't be necessary. You have to. I'll tell you, but you have to protect me
Who? Here?
from the High King.
Of Xandar?
Yes. Please help me.
What?
Please.
Why was the high? Why would
himself?
the High King care about you?
He he knew we were heading this way, so he sent us to pick special goods.
Huh?
Where are the goods? Where are the goods?
Yeah.
He wanted you to be sentenced. It was a show of force for the new justice.
New justice, bro. I'm so good at my job. I got this man singing.
Sorry, please help me.
Trust me, no harm will come to you.
Mm,
You just got to make sure that you work with us, all right, bud?
I don't know
And we'll
what.
keep you safe.
Well, yeah, whatever.
A friendship goes both ways. But you're gonna have to show us the goods that you're talking about.
He just points at you guys.
Why are you pointing at us?
We're deliver you to Sky City. You to be publicly hanged.
Hanged.
Oh my god.
I
I don't
told you
know.
where the goods go.
I don't know more
Said
than
it.
that. I don't know who you are. I just know that they played good and that we were to deliver you. That's all I know.
Everyone here know this?
Just me and the guy, short brown hair. He's a guard. He works with the under the high priest. That's all I know. He commandeered this about 4 days ago. He said something burned and that he needed a ride to the Forgotten City.
I say we should go pay this short brown-haired guy a visit.
Um, I
I
mean,
see the guy that was causing seer problems. See
um,
around.
he, um, perception check.
Teen.
11.
Um, yes, he is off sitting near Seer. Seer is actually engaged at the fireplace now, and he's kind of just drinking what you assume is coffee. The guy sitting next to him has short brown hair. He sits maybe 5'11", skinny. His hair is high and tight, very militaristic in nature, very well kept.
That's the guy. That's the bitch.
Um, that's him. Yep, by your friend.
God. Bitch part was out of character. I was actually asking DD, but we'll go with that.
Well, What do you need from me?
Not say anything.
Okay. Lips are sealed.
Can trust you on this?
Yes, I mean, I kind of have to trust you or I'm dead either way, so.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he just captures his breath. He's slowly starting to breathe heavy. His breaths are becoming more full. It's like, "Mm, whatever you need me to do. Right here."
All right. Let you know. Didn't let him see us talking though.
Okay.
Separate.
Um, the guy goes towards the front of the caravan, so he's walking behind. So if, like, he's behind all the caravans from the perspective of the campfire, and you're just still on the edge of the last caravan.
I lean to Brandon Tyrone Binkles. We should we should warn Seer. Motion to the guy sitting beside him.
Any comments?
I just be chilling.
Engage in roleplay.
Team.
Engage in roleplay, please.
I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It's like, this kind of sucks. I was hoping Seer was wrong and that this guy was just kind of a little quirky, but he really was gonna send us to our deaths.
Fuck yeah, it was.
Yeah,
We shouldn't be
I
hanging
was
like
so
string beans.
distrusting. I was so distrusting, and I didn't understand why Seer was like having us go along with them. And then I don't know, he made me coffee, and I just let my guard down.
Said you loved him. Fucked up. He's gonna kill us.
Well, he wasn't personally. I feel like he felt bad about it.
As soon as he said that, bro, he was like, "You finna be loving this noose."
Yeah, I'm pretty heartbroken, not gonna lie.
So what's
Um,
our move from here, though?
Yep.
Because there's
well,
obviously people waiting for us at the
That's what
Forgotten
we gotta
City.
figure out.
we can either use this information to our advantage, or we can cut and run.
Ambush. I don't know how we would do that, but I don't know how many soldiers they have there. But we can maybe scope the place out, see what we're working
They
with.
have infinitely more resources than us. Like,
Yeah, that is true. Hmm. Maybe we could go to somebody else for some help.
I mean, we were hoping to find allies in the Forgotten City, but obviously, like, going there means going to the Sky City. So,
What do you think, Seer?
Bro, y'all haven't done anything. Y'all are still, from my understanding, y'all haven't walked anywhere, so you're still at the caravan.
Oh, my bad. I'm tripping. What about you,
Seer
well,
doesn't
Garrett?
know
like,
that whole conversation yet.
yeah, like we
I
need
have
to
no
get
idea what's
Seer
going
in
on.
on this, but
And he's
also like
sitting beside the
without
guy that is a
alerting.
king's guard.
I mean, Seer was right about Watiti, so I feel like we should ask him what our next move should be.
Yeah, but we can't alert anyone to the fact that like we know what's up.
Yeah. Hmm. How many people were in this caravan with us?
About 20.
And they're all sworn to Xandar except for us four.
Um, you know of the allegiances of the two people that the leader of the caravan know. That's it. You don't know anyone else.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're probably just mostly regular people since there's like children and stuff.
You see Sears kind of like get buddy buddy with the guy next to him. They're drinking more and more. You just see the guy Sear laughs, like physically laughs, like actually laughs. And he kind of just hits the guy on the shoulder and like they're just talking back and forth, just shooting shit. Like he seems genuinely happy.
Tier does.
Yeah, with the guy that you know as a Kingsguard member. What's y'all's plan?
Well, Ren, you're the older sister, so I'm gonna leave this one up to you.
What? Man. Um,
I'm not gonna lie to you though, I've really been itching for a fight.
time to throw down. Yeah, I mean, ever since we lost Longland and our mom, I've been itching for a fight too. But I mean, Seer said to me that like we need to be more political and like strategical, considering like we don't have the firepower for like a full out war right now. I would say like for now we need to pretend like everything's normal and like we need to like just go mingle with the group, I think, and let Mr. Waititi not let him out of our sights, but you know, we've promised to protect him and exchange the information, so we need to do that.
We'll go to the
We
fire.
cool with
Take a
that?
seat.
Okay.
Okay.
Ren, Tyrone, what do y'all do?
I feel like we'll like wait a minute just so we're not all coming over at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Not to be
make it look
suspicious.
natural.
Yeah.
Um,
See about getting some food before going over to the fire.
okay.
Trying to act normal.
Um, Garrix, you arrived first since you left first. There's a space, so the Kingsguard is to your left. There is a spot open on Seer's right. There's a spot open in front of Seer, but this place is pretty crowded. Crowded.
Where is the guy sitting in relation to Seer?
Right next to his left, like the person to his left.
Sit across from Seer?
So they're sitting on. Did you say across? You're sitting across from Seer?
Is that where you said the open spot was?
Yeah. I thought you said he's across from Seer. It's like, no, that's not
No,
not
I
what
sit
happened.
across from Seer.
Okay, you sit across from Seer. Seer like looks up, sees you sit down. It's like, you want some coffee?
Go, sure. Nod to the other guy and I go, evening.
He goes,
I think it's the evening, whatever
yeah,
time of day it is.
it's about 5 p.m. Sun's starting to go down. He says evening, and just gets back to drinking his coffee. But you see Seer take the metal coffee pot and he pours you a cup of coffee and hands it to you.
I bet, and I say thank you.
Oh, well, you're welcome. Yeah. Um, Garrix, where we planning to bed down? I mean, I don't think we
Just
want to.
coming over to ask you that.
I don't really feel like sleeping in that cramped wagon again, to be honest.
Or do I?
Mm. It's like, um, um, Tommy here, and you now know the guy's name. He offered her a spot in a tent. He said he sleep with just him and his wife. He says he's got plenty of spots.
Well, that's awful nice of him, but we got 4 of us. I wouldn't want to impose on you.
And he kind of like, sir, you won't be imposing. You'll be right at home with us. I promise.
Ah, come on, we can't do that to you.
Uh, I'm sure you can, sir. Like, I mean, why not?
Can I say that like Ren sees like Garrix's like expression and
Mhm.
like starts to come over and like interrupts the conversation.
Yeah. You make it to so you're off to the side to all of them, off to Sear's right and Garrix's left, and see Tommy look up and was like, "How you doing, miss?"
Hey, not gonna lie, it's been a rough day and like man, my night terrors are getting out of hand. I know we just met, so maybe that's a little personal, but
Hmm.
um, it's been a rough day, man.
No, I understand. Well, I mean, I was just talking to your buddy Sear and Garrix here. He was I mean, I was offering you a place to sit. It's real cozy, roomy. I mean, you'll be real comfortable.
Oh, where's that?
Just we're gonna pitch our tent about 10 yards behind the rear caravan there, and there's a real nice clearing. Bushes are low. I mean, no bugs are gonna get in.
I don't know. I I sleep better under the night sky, honestly. It's the moon elf in me, I think. And
Oh, yeah, I
I also
understand.
sleep better under the night sky. It's the Negro off in me, but yeah.
He goes, oh, no, I get that. I mean, like, you don't have to sleep like in the tent with us. I mean, you could be right there next to us. You know, I mean, nice to have some friends.
well, that's awfully kind of you considering you just met us today.
I mean, I just met a lot of these people a couple days ago. I mean, it's been kind of lonely on the road.
Oh, that's the kind of company you're looking for. Okay,
No, no,
well,
no, no, no,
can't
no,
say
no.
we're offering
I'm
that.
married.
Oh
I'm
no.
married.
Oh, we couldn't possibly intrude on you and your wife.
The missus won't mind. I promise.
Oh, she'll mind. Trust me.
Trust me, she won't. He kind of looks at you and smiles.
Ew.
You can all bed down with us, and come morning, we just leave. Pack up, leave. Y'all hop in the rear. I mean, I get in the middle, and we just scurry back on down to Forgotten City.
Well, again, I mean that is very kind of you, but I think since I've been having those night terrors, like I'd rather be like a little ways away from everyone else so that like I don't bug anyone and you know, my brother and I always kind of camp together, so
Yes,
Um,
sir. The Binkles is. I know your last name is not Binkles, but I lump you in.
well, well, guess if you want to take me up on my offer, I guess you can do that. But me and C are gonna head on to the tent. Ain't that right? Sir? And C goes like, um, yeah. I mean, it's kind of early, but I'll meet you there. And you see, Tommy gets up, walks past all of you. He goes to like this woman, maybe about 5'6", 5'7", blonde hair. Kind of nods at her. And they head off to the tent that is being pinched. That they start pitching.
Are they like out of earshot
Oh yeah,
now?
they're gone. They're maybe 35 yards away.
Seer, could we have like a little family meeting? Where others
Um,
can't hear us.
um, um. I mean, I guess. Sure. Um, yeah. And he kind of just stands up. And he walks over
Um,
to the rear caravan.
why doesn't like one of us go with him so that we're not like arousing suspicion? It's not like all of us going off in like a little group. Someone needs to like update him. Wink, wink.
I'll go.
Tyrone or Garrick's okay.
What'd you
Go
say?
with uh, go with
Um,
Seer.
okay. You both end up at the back of the wagon you guys left in the night prior, and he's like, Seer says, what's up? Why aren't the other two not come with?
We got some things to talk about. Thought it would be easier this way. Um,
You see Seer slowly motion towards the blade. Actually, sorry, perception check. I shouldn't say that yet.
Everyone?
4,
Just, oh, 4? Okay, you don't see anything,
4,
but yeah,
Rip.
never mind. You don't see anything. Ignore everything I just said.
4.
Oh, 24. Dude, all I hear is 4 like 18 times. I swear to
I
God.
know my perception is nuts. 4.
24. So you do see like him like motion like with his hand, pushes under his wrist to go for his blade. It's like, what do you want to talk about?
Take a step back, and I'm like, what are you talking about with your friend over there? Seemed
Oh, we're
awful
just
nice.
yeah, he's real friendly. He seemed. I mean, we're just having a couple drinks of coffee. I mean, we may have poured a little bit of booze in there, but you know, it's okay. He's talking about his family, his wife. He came. Says he comes from Magna. I was seeing if I can make any connections.
Okay. Give you this coffee?
Yeah, he gave me the coffee.
Awful nice of him.
Oh.
Down, I put my cup on the ground.
you, you don't want any? Why do you see your coffee cup up? That's kind of weird.
Well, we may have got some information from our friend there, Seer.
Sir gets real serious and stern. Is like, what do you got?
Pushing my head over to the guy. Like, believe me if I said he's Kingsguard?
Fuck. I don't want to believe it, but safety, I guess, says I have to.
Nod. I fill him in a bit.
Mm.
That we were picked up. Being transported.
So this caravan was specifically for us?
No, not so much. They were already headed here.
Hmm.
Seems like they actually just wanted to sell wood. But they were coming this way.
Mm-hmm. All I got is as they were coming this way, and then nothing happened.
Yeah, that's where I ended it. Sorry,
Okay.
that was just self-explanatory.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Character's not very smart.
No.
You know,
um.
intelligence score is 8.
What? I don't even know what my int score is. I'll be honest. It's 8. I don't know. Smarter than you. My 8's bigger than yours, I guess. um. Shit. Well, what are we gonna do? Wait, how did you get this information from this guy in the first place? He seemed like he didn't want to talk.
Oh,
He
maybe
got him to
not
talk.
you.
Hmm.
Rowan may have gotten him to open up a little bit.
How can we trust him?
Oh, yes, we can.
How do we
We
know he just...
don't, and we're wrong.
Hmm. How do we know we won't just blab the Kingsguard over there?
And suppose we don't, but said we'd keep him safe. Hopefully he does the same for us. To keep an eye on them, all three of them.
You think the wife's in on it?
I think so.
Wonder if we could have a little talk with her.
Our friend said there was only one Kingsguard here.
Hmm. Maybe she doesn't know why he's on this trip.
Maybe.
So I see a couple possibilities here. We purposely play into their hands as a way to get to Sky City. Or we cut and run. But it's probably months journey to Torque. Or it'll take us probably 3 weeks to get to the Dead Coast.
Know about the
Guys,
Dead Coast?
it'll take us about 3 weeks to get to the Dead Coast.
They know about that place? Like prior knowledge
Yeah,
in Sector 2?
you would know like of it. You wouldn't know what goes on. You would know like it exists.
Okay. Makes sense.
If we get to the Forgotten City, I mean, if we got a man on the inside, as we think guy over there is, if he's willing to spill that information, we may be able to play him.
What do you think we should do?
I
Those two
mean,
are indecisive. We're going off of your word here.
yeah, indecisive comes from inexperience. I mean,
Mm.
I do look kind of like that guardsman. If he came from Xandar, there's a chance that the people at Sky City doesn't know exactly what he looks like.
What are you thinking here?
I'm thinking, y'all play prisoner, I play guard.
And what?
If we're able to turn you in at Sky City, I can get y'all out through guard access. Then we'll have full access to Sky City.
It's like a bit of a long shot here.
It do be a bit of a long shot. I mean, if we end up there as we are, we're dead. If it works, it works, and if it doesn't work, we're dead. So I don't. There's really only a positive.
Oh, let you ask the other two.
I think. I mean, they did kind of expect us to bed down together anyway. So if we just wait till everyone starts going to sleep, we're gonna have a talk in our tent, not Tommy's over there. Cause there's like, I wanna go get
God.
some actual coffee. I need
Agree. I kick my cup over.
Good riddance. Seer walks back over to the campfire and kind of sits down. What do you do, Garrix?
Follow along.
Okay. As Seer sits down, he looks at Tyrone and Ren, and he kind of just like nods and winks.
We've just been thumb wrestling this whole time.
You're just there. Your ears go like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Was
I had to
like,
clear a thumb.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I didn't know there was more to
I
thumb
don't
more. I
know.
want to be honest.
I didn't know there was more to
I
it.
didn't know there was more. It's like it's about 6:37 at this point. This conversation took pretty long. It's starting to turn to night. She was like, honestly, we do get to Forgotten City by midday tomorrow. I think we need to bed down, get up early. I think we need to have a talk before said bed down. Y'all don't want to talk?
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't say anything.
Yeah. But like what I'm about to be saying is like, yeah. Ren, what do you think?
My ADHD is so bad right now. That's what I think. I just spaced the fuck out.
She's agreeing with me that like,
Ren,
yeah,
Ren is just dissociating.
like
Okay.
she a little out of it right now, but I think we both got the same idea. Like we're serious on this one. I'm trying to get to that Sky City and
Mm.
like go to town. I think we strike fast and we strike hard. We need to figure out like who's important.
Mm.
Yeah. Let's be careful tonight. I think we should have a couple people on watch at all times. We don't know
Um,
who to trust around here.
I got an idea. Meet me at the tent. And he kind of just leaves. And he's gonna go pitch a tent opposite, the same distance away from the caravan as Tommy's, but on the opposite side of the road.
Was it Tommy's?
Well,
Do sorry, what?
So you just go pitch the tent? What you're
Yeah,
talking about?
he went to go pitch the tent. So it's
Opposite of Tommy's?
like our
yeah,
tent.
opposite side of the road of Tommy's. Yes,
Bet.
there's a little fire just outside of the tent, and smoke starts to bellow up, and it's just relaxing. The distance, at least to Seer, feels distant and comforting after spending a whole day near people. And he kind of just sits and wait for everyone else to join in on the loneliness, I guess.
Head on over.
Yeah. Ren heads over, goes to make her bedroll outside because now she's already said that she prefers to sleep outside.
What about Tyrone and Garrix?
Head over.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
said
I'm
he
gonna
would
set
be
up
okay
next to
for me
Ren.
then.
Especially since he's told me about like those like weird dreams he's been having. I just want to make sure I'm there if anything goes wrong while she's
Okay.
asleep.
Before
I will
y'all,
try not to punch you.
I'm gonna eat that though. My constitution checks have been amazing.
um, before y'all go to sleep, he kind of just motions you inside of the tent. Seer does.
Okay. You go in the tent.
Tyrone.
Tyrone.
Sorry, say that one more time.
So before y'all go to bed, Seer kind of like opens the like flaps to the tent and kind of just motions for both of you to come sit in the tent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna assume you're going to go sit in the tent since you said.
Yeah, I'm here with it.
Awesome.
I'm trusting Seer's judgment, especially after he was right after the whole Watiti situation.
Okay. So I ran this plan by Garrick's. It's a long shot, but we either take the long shot and die, or we do nothing and die. So here's my plan. I look just enough like this King's Guard that I think I could pass if Sky City is really just separate from Xandar. If the politicians themselves exist to be mediate between Xandar, they shouldn't know what exactly this guy looked like and only should have a brief description. So here's my plan. I jump this guy in the middle of the night, take all of his clothes. He ends up slightly unconscious and maybe dead. I take his clothes. You act as the people that he was trying to take in as the first place. You become escorted to Sky City. You get locked up. I, having the clearance of Kingsguard, am able to get you out, help you escape, and we're free in Sky City.
Okay, I think it could work, but we're gonna have to have a lot of luck on our side. Not gonna lie.
Who needs luck when you have skill? If I could break into Xandar, scout Xandar, and launch an invasion, I think I can do this. I need everyone to have 100% faith in the plan, however, if this is going to work, because it has to be sold just right.
I'm here with it. We've been through a lot together. I trust your judgment. You have my trident and 100% of my cooperation.
Aye, aye.
Yeah, I'm in.
Are you sure? Doesn't sound like an I'm in type of I'm in. You know what I'm saying?
Ren gets like huffy and like puffed up at her like 5'4".
All right. She's in. She's in. I believe her now.
Get you in.
Like doesn't want to yell because they're not totally alone.
Well, Bounty Hunter, you in?
I don't really like it, but I'm in.
I want to point out this is the first time that Seer has acknowledged he knows who you are. Well,
Pay no
boys.
attention to it.
Okay. Yeah, well, if everyone goes that, I think we go to bed. Get up around 4:30, maybe 5. Just clap this guy. Shit. Actually, y'all three go to bed. I need to go talk to Wakiti over there and inform him of the plan. So, Seer,
We should do that.
Oh yeah, we gotta keep an eye on him
I
because he
mean,
knows that we know
and he
that
knows
we're
we
the
know that
good.
he knows. So here's the strat. I mean, if we're gonna fake like I'm the guard, they might not know who he is, but he knows who the guard is. So if he's not informed, he might get scared and rat anyways. So we're gonna fill him, give him a little incentive to keep quiet, and play it all out tomorrow. And he goes to Seer goes to leave, and starts walking over to Wakiti, who is now pitching his own tent.
Like, cause we just like Kitty now.
Yeah.
Like, not even YTD, but like Kitty.
Like Petey, like we just all say his name differently.
He's like, so he goes up to the guy and is like, we need to talk. He goes, well, yeah, sure. It's like, here's a plan. And he pulls out, you see Seer pulls out 3 gold pieces. He's like, you're going to keep quiet about this, aren't you? Like, yep. I need you to say that a little quieter. And he's like, that Kingsguard over there, he's now me. I don't need you to pretend I'm him. You're going to know I'm him. And I don't need you to not have questions. He's like, but I was like, nope, no questions. He's like, okay. I was like, you see me look a little different tomorrow. Just be okay with it. I was like, okay, I'll go bed now. She just goes, all right. And he walks back to the tent and he prepares to go to sleep. Is everyone going to bed? Or does anyone want to do anything before they go to sleep?
I think someone should stay awake even if they appear to go to bed.
I got first watch.
Okay. I think Ren really fucking needs to sleep at this point.
Okay. With Tyrone taking first watch, who's taking second and third? Because Seer is already at bed at this point, so he ain't waking up.
I'll take second.
Okay.
She'll only sleep like 4 hours.
You can take. We'll say you'll take 5-hour shifts, but you get the benefit of a long rest.
Like, aren't they elves?
Oh yeah, they don't have. Oh yeah, you're right.
Never mind.
I'll just take second, and
I don't
then
know
I'll
if
be
I don't
like,
know if we determined if Tyrone needed 4 or not.
Yeah, he does. He only needs 4 for
Okay.
a long rest. So yeah, if you take third year, so everyone gets the benefit of a long rest.
let's go.
Everything goes smoothly. It is now about 4:30 in the morning, Garrix. You are on watch at this point. The moon is going down, but the sun hasn't come up. So you're kind of in this weird limbo state of the morning where you're more so just getting slight moonlight than any amount of sunlight, you would say.
Feel you.
And I need you to make a perception check.
D2.
Tommy is out of his tent and he's trying to sneak behind towards Seer.
Behind our tent?
Yes.
How far is he?
Probably 10, 15 yards away. But he's directly behind the tent. He's on the same side of the road as the Seer's tent where y'all are sleeping.
What a bitch. I reach in the tent, like smack Seer a few times, get his attention.
Oh, what? What?
Like, get up.
Okay. And you see he quickly slides his daggers into his wrists and he grabs his short sword. Like,
Stay
let's
low.
go. Okay.
Point
Guess,
Tommy's direction. Someone's coming to check on us.
Yeah, I see that. You want to do a little switcheroo?
Looks like it's happening.
Here's the plan. He wants me. He can have me. And you see Seer slowly start taking off his shirt and hands it to you. It's like, now you're me. Can you buy me some time?
I can try.
Okay. So you see Seer now just in armor, no like shirt, start trying to sneak his way like counter clockwise the way Tommy is coming. I need you to roll either performance or deception. 16 my stealth check beats. He buys that you are Seer. So he starts.
Oh.
So I'm able to make it behind him, and he goes to like what he assumes is Seer, and he goes to like nab you, and he's like taken aback as he sees you. He's like, "What the fuck?" And at this point, I am directly behind him, and I am going to sneak attack. I need Garrix and him to roll initiative on that as well. He rolls a nat 20 neutral. Okay, so I do get my sneak attack. What do I get? I'll go 5 plus 10 is 15, so I'll go last anyway, so I missed this. So is AC. So Seer goes to attack with his tag. Is that enough to hit? It is barely. Okay. So 1d4 plus 2d6. That's not what I meant to do. I'm really slow at combat. LOL. So I do 9 damage to him, slicing him across his back, and he arches, and he almost goes to yell, but he bites his tongue as to not awake anyone, and he's gonna like not even he goes to motion a turn, but he just sees you, and he feels like betrayed almost that you have deceived such a high-ranking Kingsguard member, and he's got does a 7 hit. I assume not.
Negative.
Okay, it is your turn in combat. Rin and Tyrone, I need you to make a con check.
Where is this dude in relation to me?
He's on the other side of the tent at this point, but we'll say he's 25 feet away. Like you could get to him, but it might be not worth it almost.
Move up 10 feet, and I throw an axe at him.
Go ahead.
17 to hit.
17 hits. What were your con checks, guys?
1 second.
Which one was it? Were you
Constitution.
supposed to roll?
Constitution.
Constitution.
6 damage.
I
Saving
got a
throw or
17.
You got a 17?
no?
Yes.
Okay. What about Rin?
Is that the saving throw?
No, just a Constitution check on the actual stat. So you go to ability save senses and just hit the con button.
Oh, it's right there. 11.
Okay, so Tyrone, you wake up.
Hey, what if what happens?
You see that like Tommy is now like starting to bleed, and you see Garrick's and Seer in combat. Roll initiative.
Damn.
Roll initiative. You go at the at. You'll miss this turn in combat
You
since
said
you're just
roll initiative?
yeah. So I get
Oh my god, I got a 6.
okay. So you'll miss this because your turn would technically be next, but you'll miss this turn, and then you'll go next.
Okay.
11 misses for me, so it is now Mr. Tommy turn. And I need that. He's going to be like, I'm done with this. Drops his dagger, pulls out his short sword. And he's like, fuck it. You're dead. And he just turns around and looks directly at me. 21 hits. And he's going to roll his longsword. Gladly, I have one. And he's going to do a total of 3 damage. Garrix, it is your turn in combat. I need another con check from Rin. Con check for Rin. Garrix, it's your turn in combat. Hello?
I'm gonna
Okay.
walk up to this bitch and stab him.
Go ahead, stab him. Get his ass.
2, does that hit?
22 hits.
Oh well. Good.
You are able to make this big gash across his chest, but he kind of just like rolls it off. Doesn't seem to really phase him. He kind of just squints real hard, but he's okay with it. Tyrone, it is your turn in combat. Rin, where's my Constitution check?
I wasn't sure when I was allowed to roll it again. Alright, 15 this time.
You start to wake up. You at the moment you just see the first thing you see is this short sword go across Tommy's chest as you wake up. Tyrone, I need an attack roll from you. And with that, I need an initiative roll from Rin as well.
Okay. 11.
Okay. So you'll go between me and Tyrone. Tyrone, I need an attack roll.
What? You need me to do hit DC?
Yep.
It's my turn? Let me see. What do I want to use? I got a 10.
10 misses.
Wow.
So it is now Mr. Wait, what did you attack with?
Trident.
Okay. So that trident comes in and he dodges to the left, all prongs missing. And he now you kind of like stumble forward and he's gonna go to attack with his longsword. And 7 hits or misses. Does a 7 hit, Tyrone? Do I have to repeat myself multiple times? Like I'm confused.
What does he have to roll? Oh, it's not what he has to roll, it's the armor, right?
Yeah, Tyrone, does a 7 hit
Let me see.
What's your armor class?
A 7's definitely gonna miss. My armor class is 16.
Okay. So he goes to like swing as you're off balance. But with that dodge, he misses, and it is going to be. Shit. I lost mine. I should have wrote this down. LOL. It is Garrett's turn.
Again.
Hit him again. Get him.
Let's go. Nat 20 plus 6.
Roll your damage die normally and then double the damage. Or that way. That works.
It did the thing for me,
It
so I
does the
just did
thing.
it.
Okay. 14. That is another gash. And from where your sword hit last time, you see one that went diagonal first. You see a slash come from the opposite direction, and the gashes meet, almost forming a open-ended triangle on the man's chest. And you see skin start to like peel from the cuts, but he is still, while deeply hurt, is ready for that. And it is going to be my turn. And since he is engaged with Tyrone, I do get my sneak attack die because I forgot to add it the last time. Natural 20. Do you double sneak attack die on crits? Yes?
I cannot remember.
I think you do.
Probably.
Google's my friend. Yes, it is. Okay, nice. So I should do mega damage. So I do 4d6 plus 5. Okay. That should be enough to kill, right? I should get good rolls, right? Right. Wait, I did giga damage. 19. He has 26 HP. 19, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So with my short sword, I cut him down, slashing vertically across him so a scar comes down his face, across his chest, and he falls to a knee, and he just barely picks himself up. And it is now your turn, Rin.
Sure.
Yeah.
How do I'm trying to find my rapier specifically. How do I attack with that?
Go to actions. It should just be in attacks.
If it's not, go to inventory and you got to equip it.
Oh, that's why. How do I?
See like a little
It's
square
listed
beside it,
in
and you
my.
just click it.
It's listed in my skills, but in my equipment, I only see a dagger.
Go to inventory.
I think I'm gonna manage it.
Yeah.
I think.
Manage it. Just type in rapier and you can find it.
Yeah. I must not have added it.
That does a D8? Oh my god. That's broken. Y'all got OP
Spears are
weapons.
broken.
Spears are broken.
8.
8 misses. It is now Tyrone's turn.
Is this guy weak?
He's very weak. He is on the brink of death. Wait, no, don't roll. No, you didn't roll a hit. You rolled damage.
Oh, shit.
You didn't roll a attack. I just like. You're lucky I clicked on that. You would have just missed it.
I've only used spells. I've literally only used spells. What am I supposed to roll?
Okay, there's a thing that says hit DC. Click the thing that is that box.
We'll just say like plus a number.
1d8 plus 2
Nope. There should be a thing on the
I'm
left of that.
beside it.
plus 5.
Hit that.
Oh shit. 22.
What do you mean? Oh
Damn.
shit, that hits.
No, I just meant oh shit because I'm dumb and I didn't like click on the right thing.
Okay, now roll damage.
I
What's
forgot
that, Not?
you have to like see if it hits and then it's an 8
This man is
again.
on the absolute brink. This guy is bloody. He's beaten.
He's on death's door.
Yeah, and he's just breathing. And he's like, he just drops his stuff at that point. And he's like, just do it, cowards. Tyrone, roll your attack with advantage.
Yes.
What you miss?
I just rolled a nat 20.
Roll damage.
24. I got an
Damn.
8.
How do you want to do this?
Alright, so I bitch smack him right with my trident on the ground. So he's on the ground, right? And then I stand over his head, executioner style, and just shove my trident through his skull, and he dies.
Damn.
And then I
Damn.
start teabagging him. And then Ren comes to dap me up.
I'm not dapping you
Yeah.
up. I'm not dapping you up. I'm like, well, shit. We got to dispose of the. What are we gonna do about his wife? She won't miss him, right?
Uh,
Oh, she's your wife now.
I don't know about all that. That seems a little.
You know what? You're right. She is my wife. And he starts stripping the guy's clothes off. It's like, you need to get rid of this body. And he's like, guys, just take him out as far as you can. Let me handle this. I trust you guys to dispose of this properly.
Wait, is Ren gonna have to pretend to be the wife? Is that
No.
No, we're not
Just-
gonna kill her. Come on now, Ren. God, man.
I'm just saying, like,
Wait,
steal
you
one of the
murder
dresses
happy.
or something.
He looks at Garrick's. Garrick's, can I borrow a gun?
I don't really have one per se.
You don't got nothing? You live in
Got
Zen.
my sword.
Fair enough. And he kind of just. Y'all deal with that. I'll be back. And he walks across the road over to the tent and just opens it, pulls a dagger out, and just sits there and waits for her to wake up. How do y'all dispose of the body?
Where even are we?
What's it called? I think this is gonna have to be where I head out, Dee Dee, for this campaign episode.
Okay.
I think I gotta help my sister or something.
All
But
good.
at least I ended on a high note. I
Yeah.
got to bitch smack somebody on the ground with my
Yeah.
trident.
Yeah,
Well-
not gonna lie, that's about as long as my attention span.
Okay.
can
And that's
take in.
where everyone needs to leave. That'll be episode 3, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you